Picture this. It's the first morning of school. You sit down at your desk, ready to go. But you can't print, can't email, can't even take attendance because you never got yourself logged in and set up. In this video, I'll show you exactly what accounts to set up before the first day so this doesn't happen to you. Welcome back to Educator University. I'm Annie. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to make sure you are logged into is your email. If you are a brand new teacher, you'll be getting a brand new school email. You want to make sure you're logged in and ready to go. This is where most communication happens in schools. Some school districts now require you to have app authentication, which means you need to have the app also on your phone to authenticate it in case you want to access your email from a different source. So make sure you get that set up as well so that if you need to access your email on your phone or a home laptop, you can do that as well. On the top of the browser, you can bookmark different websites, and my email is always the top one that I've bookmarked, so I can always click on it if I ever need it. Now, once you've got the email, the next step is to make sure whatever program your school is using for attendance and grading, you have that logged in and ready to go. The first day is going to be full of excitement, and you want to make sure that you remember to take attendance. In many school districts, the attendance and grading are part of the same system, so you only have to really log into that once. A small little first day tip, many of the platforms that schools use for attendance also allow you to make seating charts. So see if you can do that in this system as well, play around with it and see how to access things. After you figure out attendance and grading, the next thing you want to bookmark and make sure you're logged into is subs. How do you get a sub? And you want to do this now because once you're not feeling well, it's going to be a lot more hassle to do. Every district has a system where you put in an absence and then you request a sub. You want to make sure you have that logged in and ready to go for when you're not feeling well or when you're taking a day off. Now, a pro tip, you might want to also pull up the platform on your phone or home computer because sometimes when you're putting in an absence, you are at home and you don't have your school computer there. After you figured out how to log in an absence, you want to focus then on how to print materials. Districts usually have one of two ways to print. First, you can print it at the school, in the office or staff room, or they'll have a system where you can send things to print through an online system and it will be delivered to you in a period of days or weeks. So you need to figure out both these systems because they're both important. The in-school system is important because you want to be able to print off one-page things, or if you need an extra copy or you need something for today that you need right now. The online system is important for things that you're planning ahead of time, especially things like class sets of articles, materials, papers. You're going to want to make sure you outsource that to the online platform. Some schools have limitations around how many copies you can make in the building on the school printers, and so you want to think about that when you're making your copies in the school versus getting them outsourced through their online system. Along with the possible limitation of printing in the school, schools also may have a budget for print that you may have to be aware of. Sometimes this budget is actually divided between a team, so you might want to talk to your team before you make any major printing choices, like packets that are 100 pages long. I'm exaggerating, but you want to make sure you talk to your team and figure out if it's part of the budget as well, if it's something really big. Now, those are the four that I thought were absolutely essential, but there's two that I think would also be helpful. One of the biggest things I talk about in these videos is that you need to use your resources, and part of that is supplies. You should not be buying pencils or notebooks or folders because these are things that most districts will supply to you if you use their system. So I like to make sure I always bookmark the supply order system that they use so I can create orders to submit to the office manager. So make sure that you know where you can order supplies from and make sure you know the budget for your team or department, and then you can order accordingly. The last thing that I keep up is the evaluation bookmark. You are going to be probably doing some kind of self-evaluation as well as being observed by your administrators. And there is usually a platform that this all happens on. So making sure you're logged in and ready to go with that. I've gone through quite a few websites that I would bookmark, but I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments what I missed. What are you bookmarking on your teacher laptop? Let us know so we can all learn together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.